So now we're going to get into our accessory movement, which kind of goes against what I just said. We're going to use a little bit more strictness in these movements, okay? So we're going to hit up some D-lift machine back rows, dips, flies. Now I do flies a little bit more like a fly press, you'll see, and then reverse flies, total of 6 movements, and we're done. These next have to go a little quicker because we're not timing 5 minutes. These are more of your 𝗕𝗵𝗲𝗪 or high intensity style training. We're going to do 1 set, pretty warmed up. Maybe might do a couple warm-ups just to kind of get that movement again, the pattern, but we're pretty warmed up. But we're going to do 1 set to failure. Our goal is to be able to beat what we did last time. And once we reach a certain number, so then we move up on weight, not worrying about the 5 minutes. So that is it. Let me stop talking and get to work. So what I did there was just a straight set to failure, body weight, plus an additional 60 pounds with the failure. Got 6 reps. Haven't done dips in a while. Last time I did dips too, I didn't do them on the same day as push-ups. Those are fatiguing. Anyways, obviously you're working those for a different way of moving. Dips are a great exercise, especially for the upper body, gets it all. As you had noticed towards the end of there, I did the straight to failure. Then I moved it up. I tried to be consistent. I counted 15 down and then finished my 10, trying to get to 10 with partials. But I do the partials to failure, you know, just because if I got to 10, I just keep going. But here I got barely 4. So that's my partials. Well, that's my dips, partial dips. Get yourself a weighted pin to add weight to those dips. It's a great body weight exercise, but you got to add resistance. Same thing with the push-ups. Great exercise, but you got to add resistance. Again, if your goal is to keep getting stronger. Go to the D-lift machine back row. Alright, so this is more of a strict back row on the D-lift machine. I have it also set up so that I can do neutral grip, meaning having my hands this way and no bar in my way. It's also nice that I can have a gym partner back here because it's set up where he can help me finish, you know, get some negatives and stuff like that. So that's what we're going to attack right now. My goal again, 6 to 10 reps. But then always hit like 5 negatives regardless of what I failed at. So if I fail at 6, I'm still hitting 5 negatives. If I fail at 10, still hitting 5 negatives. If I fail at 15, still hitting 5 negatives. If I fail at 1,000,000, I'm still doing 5 negatives. All right. so these are flies, if you will, but I don't really treat them too strict of a fly where, again, doing that whole hugging of a tree thing and all that stuff. 2 reasons is, one, I do feel like that puts a lot of undue stress on the shoulders and on the bicep tendon, especially if you want to put some weight, and it doesn't really even hit your chest as good as doing it the way I'm doing it. I'm not trying to eliminate tricep. I'm putting the tricep in the exercise. That way I can add a little more weight. But that being said, the tricep isn't doing a ton of work in this exercise. So I call this, for me, it's like a fly press. I almost think of it as if you're doing dumbbell exercises, you know. So if you had dumbbells and you're going like this, of course you're pressing it, but a lot of that work is in that chest muscle. Obviously the shoulders and other groups, but it just puts you at a better position. Where this is good, different than the dumbbells, is when you're laying on a bench and you get to the top with the dumbbells, yeah, it's fatiguing more on the triceps and shoulders, but your chest is kind of shut off. You know, I don't want to say totally, but it's not working that hard. This is kind of the opposite with the way this machine is designed. When I get to the top, there's a lot more stress on the chest muscles versus even the triceps. They're still working, but not that hard. To keep this thing squeezed together, there's a lot more chest. So when I'm doing it, I'm just thinking, I guess, like the letter A. You know, don't make it too complicated. But again, contrary to belief, when you come out wider this way, you're not getting more of a stretch in your chest. You're getting more of a stretch in your biceps, which is, again, not what we're looking for. When your elbows are more flared out, like this, you're actually getting more of a stretch in your chest. So give it a shot even with dumbbells, and you'll see. All right, so that was my fly press, as I'm calling it. Last time I did 85 pounds. This is 85 pounds. Last time I got 4 reps. My goal was to get 6 reps minimum, but I'm just gonna stay here. I got 5 today, and then I did 5 straight. And then as you could see, as I was helping myself get up to the top position, doing the 5 negatives. Those are brutal, those are tough, just getting in that position. So, got one more exercise for the day, reverse flies that I use on this. Again, nothing super strict because I kind of actually use these for helping when I'm lifting up stones, giving me that finger strength. You'll see what I'm talking about. Actually, I'll just show you because the way I do it, I get these out of the way. So there's really no handles here except for what my fingers are cupping into. So to me, it's like it's really helping strengthening my fingers. Okay, so with this movement, I use, I'll show you. So you can see I use that little bit of torque with the lower back, squeeze out that movement, okay? Again, it does help me not only obviously strengthen your upper back, for all kinds of movements, but it even gives you that, I don't know, tearing power, you know? So, all right, I'm gonna do a warm-up set here, 5, and we'll move up to our work set. All right, so this is my go weight back row, okay? Last time I got 11 reps, so I raised the weight by 5 pounds. Okay, so now let's get that 6 to 10. Put some music on and let's rip this up. Last exercise of the day. Don't quit now, baby. So let's do this. So I got 7, I think 6, 7, I think I got 7. I'll have to go back and look at the video, but I'm pretty sure I got 7 of those to failure, and I tried banging out another 2 or so. So I'll stay there until I can get 10 good ones. By all means, my next time I do this, I get to 10. Don't just stop at 10. Keep going to failure. Anyways, that's today's workout. 6 movements, push-ups, power back row. Then we went to the D-lift machine back row. A little bit more strict of a movement, and you can get help with the negatives. I'm sorry, before we went to that, we went to dips first. So that was our 3rd exercise. 4th exercise was the D-lift machine. 5th exercise was the fly press, and then the reverse fly here. 6 movements, get them done. Okay, work them hard and heavy. Remember, don't always look for motivation, because motivation only lasts for so long. Okay, you need discipline, okay, and the discipline will get you to the next motivation surge, if you will. All right, you're going to have your workouts where they're kind of like blah, or you're not seeing the progress that you think you want to be getting. Keep pushing. And then eventually that will burst, and then you'll have that motivation again. But as a quick side note, I do want to talk about when you're in that slump, look into why you're in that slump, okay? Are you not eating good? Are you not sleeping good? Are you not getting enough overall rest? Are you overtraining by trying to keep pushing it? Are you in the gym too much volume? So those are all things you also need to think about if you're seeing a prolonged mental fatigue, prolonged physical fatigue, and a prolonged regression of work. All right? So again, as always, thanks for joining me on the Strength Equals Show. Don't forget to like and subscribe and get to work.